Hello. Did you know that Recyke Bike offer basic bike maintenance courses? No? Okay, well I'll tell you a little bit about what we do. We generally put these on an evening between 5:30 and 8 o'clock. We generally run them for about 6 people maximum. We divide those 2.5 hours into 2 sections. So the first section is all about maintaining your bike at home. And it's just basic maintenance. It's nothing, you don't need a workshop like this. You just need a few basic tools. And that's generally where we start from. So, bikes, I think, are relatively simple things. A good set of Allen keys and a few spanners is usually all you need for basic tasks. A good set of tie levers. Normally, they come in a set of 3 like that. There you go. That's what you need to get your tyre off. If you've got one, or if you can get one, a good floor pump like that, or a track pump, whatever you want to call it. Great for getting air into your tyres quickly and easily. We cover things like lubricants. What on earth are all these lubricants for? What does each one do? Which one's the best to use? Where do you use it and how do you use it? We help you identify different parts of a bike. So derailleurs, brake cables, wheels, hubs, brake levers, rims, tyres. Do you have a freewheel? Or do you have a cassette? Makes life so much easier when you're trying to identify and work on your bike, whether you're going to a bike shop to have a repair done or whether you're trying to order new parts. Knowing the actual layout in the parts of the bike is important. Tools like this is a chain checking tool. This is used to put into your chain, and this will tell you if your chain is stretched or not. It'll tell you if your chain's okay. It'll tell you whether your chain's stretched and needs replacing. But it'll also tell you if your chain's stretched to a point where you've actually caused some wear and damage to the rest of your drivetrain. So handy little tool. They don't cost much money, but they can save you a lot of money if you use it regularly. What else do we do on part 1 of the course? Yep. Basic adjustments. You might have brake blocks or brake pads on your bike. Brake blocks usually tend to act on the rim of your wheel, so these things will wear. The rim of your wheel will wear. We'll tell you how to spot the signs of that and how to make adjustments. Gears. Most bikes have index gears, so one click of your gear lever moves your gear to the next gear. If that doesn't work properly, we'll explain how you can sort that. We'll explain what all the little screws are for, what all the little adjusters are for. So if your gears go out of tune, go out of sync, or go out of index, then we'll tell you how to put those right. Part 2 of the course is all about dealing with issues you might get at the side of the road when you're out riding your bike. Riding a bike is fun and enjoyable, and you want to go out and do what you're doing, ride your bike and get home safely and enjoy the experience. But sometimes things do happen. What happens if you get a dreaded puncture? Can you fix it? Do you have the tools with you to fix it? Can you actually get the tyre off the rim? What happens if you get a second puncture? Do you have enough spares with you to deal with a second puncture? What happens if you don't just get a puncture, but you also get a split tyre? What happens if you get a split in the sidewall like that? How can you fix that on the side of the road and get yourself home? A little bit more scary. What happens if you snap one of these? What happens if you snap a spoke? What happens if the spoke snaps and your wheel goes so far out of true that it doesn't actually run between the brakes and your brake system? We'll show you how to deal with something like that. What happens if you leave this on the side of the road? it falls off your bike, it snaps. How do you put that back together? What do you use to join it? How do you get it back onto your bike? Because without that, you're not going anywhere further on your bike. We'll give you a few tips of what to carry. This is the case I carry when I'm out on the bike. A few little things. It has an emergency chain splitting tool, tie levers, multi-tool, lots of Allen keys on there. It has a puncture kit. It has a tube. Did I show that away? I don't know. It also has other little things like zip ties, cable ties. Quite handy for certain things. That's my little mini pump. Takes a while to pump the tyre up, but invaluable. It also has, you can see that, little bits of tape wrapped around the handle. That's not to give extra grip, that's so I can use those bits of tape if I need to. So, 2.5 hour course. It's very informal. Bring your own bike. It's best to work on your own bike so you can understand your own bike. 2.5 hours on an evening, dealing with things that might happen at home and dealing with things that might happen out on the road. Log on to our website. You should see information on there about when the next course is running and how you can book. And we look forward to seeing you on the next course. Thank you very much.